Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am here today to set up my budgets for the month of August. Last month I began sharing the budget setups with you for both my family and my business budgets. We're going to do the same this month, and I am also adding in a new component to my family budget, which is a monthly view. So this is one of the new kits that launched in my store recently. I did a video on these releases a few days ago as well, so I will link that up above for you. If you haven't seen these in the store, do go check them out. There are 6 of them to start, and they all match budget kits that are available as well. So this is the Alice's Garden kit. I am loving these sort of richer, darker colors for August. So this is what we are going with. In my new release video, I did show the foiled option for this kit. I am not going, just looking to see where that is. I am not going to use that today, but if you missed that video, these kits are available right now anyway. I'm not sure exactly if I'm going to keep them up this way or maybe modify them a little bit, but I did talk about the foiled options, and we had a little bit of a laser light show because I got extremely distracted by this. In any case, let's jump in. Okay, so I'm going to start with my date cover, or the days, whatever this is called, day strip, weekday, I don't know what it's called. We're going to call it this sticker here. I shared in my new releases video where I showed these that I wanted to make them as sort of simple, pretty, but simple and straightforward as possible, because I do appreciate a simpler sort of kit. I'm going to turn this one upside down. Generally, so the kits in the store, you'll see that one of these is, they're not exactly the same. These ones are because it's my prototype, but the ones in the store are not. So these should fit most A5 wide standard sort of 7x9 planners. These inserts that I'm using are ones that I made. However, so there's a little bit more space at the top here. However, in an Erin Condren, for example, these would be a perfect fit, as well as most A5 wide inserts. All right, I am going to number this quickly. I will fast forward through this part and see you on the flip side. All right, I am back and the date dots are down, so we can jump in. We're going to start by marking paydays. So these kits do have 5 payday stickers. I hate monthly kits that don't have enough payday stickers. I'm not even convinced that 5 is enough, because actually I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I actually need 8 this month. But I do have another kit that I was testing some stuff with, so I'm going to pull them from there. So we have one on the 1st, and then I'm going to do like our regular ones. So I get paid from the magazine on the 1st. My husband gets paid on the 7th, and 21st. I will get a payday somewhere around here, I think. And then I have Etsy paydays on all of the Tuesdays. So let me grab these spare ones. The other alternative is that if you don't have enough payday scripts, you could use these as well, or even these exclamation marks for some of them. Okay, those are paydays. Now we can do our bills. So on the first, we have rent due. And how I am using this kit and this spread is basically just to mark bills and anything important, like so income, expenses, etc. One of the things that I'm also going to mark is that my husband and I do get like we give ourselves an allowance, and we do that on the 1st and the 15th of the month, so I'm going to mark that with that one as well. Okay, on the 3rd we have our internet bill, so I'm going to put that there. And then usually on the 8th or 9th we have our car insurance, but that won't come out until the 10th this month because of the weekend. So I'm going to use this umbrella, which is like the little insurance icon, because it is our car and tenant insurance. Okay, on the 11th we'll have a dog food order to pay for, and then on the 15th we'll have our second allowance. Okay, the 17th we have our credit card payment. And the 18th is our car payment, which we now only have one of because we went down to one car, which is so far working out really well. The 20th we have utilities, so there's two that I could use for that. I feel like I might use both of them just for fun. So we're going to use the flame for heat, and then we also pay our water on the same bill, so I'm just going to put them like that. Oh, it looks like it's putting out the fire. That's cute. On the 21st, we have life insurance, so we'll use our other umbrella for that. And we also have our YouTube premium bill due, and that's why I included these little things here to be able to mark those down. So that's just the little YouTube icon. Okay. On the 25th, we'll have dog food again. The 26th is our electric bill. The 27th is cell phones for me and my daughter. My husband's is paid by his work, which is nice. That there. 28th is Netflix. You could also use, if you don't have cable, you could also use the TV icon. My stomach just growled if you heard that. The 29th, we have our Office 365 bill due, which I don't have an icon for, so I'm just going to use this bill script and I'll write it in. And then on the 30th, the only other thing that I need to mark down in excuse me, in this part is that, whoops, this is when I said it's a prototype. It cut a little wonky on me, but that's okay. We need to settle up the app that we use with my daughter's mom to share expenses and stuff. Okay, so I haven't put down my sidebar yet, so let me do that and I'll tell you how I'm planning to use this. So let me just make sure. Okay, so I'm gonna line it up with the top here. So I am planning to use the sidebar as a tracker for things that, like expenses that we wouldn't really put, like they're either not planned or they're not ones that we would buy on a specific day or things like that. So for us, that would be, oh dear. Well, that wasn't my best shot at putting down a sidebar. For us, that would be groceries, gas, and then any online purchases. So things like I need to order my daughter's school bag and lunch box this month. So those kinds of things. So what I'm going to do for those is I'm going to use this. Oops. I think I'll do groceries first. So I'm going to use the shopping cart. And I'm going to put that there, and then I'll write in next to it what it's for. And then we'll do the gas tank, and then I think we'll do another little exclamation mark and just put other. Whoops. All right, and then I think I'm going to use these little asterisks to mark, like just to put a couple things in here. So groceries, we will order at least 4 times, I would think. Maybe 5 though. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 6, I have 12. That's okay. So I'm going to put 5 in here because we do tend to do a lot of grocery orders. And that's okay because gas, we will fill up maybe twice. We have a hybrid, so we really don't use a lot of gas. And then everything else, I'm just going to put the rest down because there will be probably a few of those this month, given that it is back to school time ish. Okay, so that is what it looks like before the pen. I am going to go in with the pen now and just make some notes, and then I will be back. Okay, so that is my monthly budget setup. Now what I will do is refer to this when I am paying bills. Actually, I think most of our bills, with the exception of maybe the dog food, I think everything might be auto pay, but I still like to go through and just make sure that, you know, that it's all getting paid, as well as to track our income a little bit. So now we can move on to the actual budget setup. All right, I am going to use the matching budget kit for my personal or sort of family budget. So pretty sure my dog is about to start whining here in a minute. So if she does, I'll probably have to pause and go let her out and finish this later. Okay, so income, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna have to count that again in a second. I don't know why I bothered to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, the dog is like jumping up at me. Hold on, we'll go in a minute. All right, and then I think I'll use this one. I'm not gonna leave any space between them this month. Okay, then we're gonna do, where are all my stuff here? We're gonna do our variable expenses. Hold on, Craig. And there she goes. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back to this in a second. Let me just put this one down. Okay, I will be back. All right, I am back. It is actually like 1,000 hours later because, you know, dinner and all that. So we will jump right back into this. I realized just as I sat down again that I did not put the header on. So I'm going to use this one for this budget. If you can hear my husband, I apologize. He is gaming in the next room. Okay, before I go any further, I'm just going to fill some of this in because I'll need to fill this in down here as well before I put the next stickers down. So up here we have my husband's salary. We have my magazine, freelance income. We have my Etsy, and I just say Etsy and other for any other freelance work, and then a miscellaneous. Okay. For variable expenses, we have our electric, which I am budgeting at 120. We have our natural gas, which is the utilities, at about 90. We have groceries, which we budget 600 for. We have gas for the car, which I'm gonna budget at 100, but we're gonna come in under that because our car is getting a ridiculously good fuel economy right now. So dog food and grooming, we don't have grooming to do this month, so it will probably be about, I'm gonna say about $100 in food because we have to buy kibble and raw. Okay, our credit card, which is, I'm gonna estimate about 500, and then unbudgeted, which always goes in at 0. Look how that, I did not do such a good job there. Always goes in at 0, and then we adjust if we need. So for fixed expenses, we have our rent. I'm gonna write them all down and then I'll fill in the numbers. Maybe that'll be a little bit easier for me. Car and tenant insurance, life insurance, internet, and Netflix, cell phones, allowances, we don't have any gifts to buy this month, so I think that that is it. So rent is $17.15, which I hate, but it is what it is. Our car and tenant insurance is about $177. Well, it's not about, it is. $70 for life insurance, $100 total for Netflix and internet. Cell phones are $65, and allowances are $300. Okay, so now we can put our, oops, our total, which is, okay, if I hadn't put that grooming there, it would all have been in line and been fine. It's $15.50. And then our fixed total is at $24.27. Okay, so then I like to do a total here. Oh, hold on. Wrong sticker. So this one actually meant to leave that one off this month. I was just gonna do the total here, but that is okay. Okay, so our total expenses are $39.77. All right, and then I'm gonna put another separator here. And then we'll do our totals. Whoops. All right, and the rest I will fill in as the month goes on. Okay, moving on to the weekly check-in. Oh, my machine is so finicky sometimes. All right, so we're gonna do our weekly check-in. That is crooked. Oh, that's gonna rip. It's gonna stay that way. Okay. Let's get our check-in down. So there are 3 categories that I like to track, just to make sure that we're staying on top of everything. And they are groceries, gas, and then unbudgeted. For any expenses that might come up. All right, and then the last thing that we need to set up for my personal budget is our transaction log. So and that is an easy one. It's 2 stickers. Whoops. Okay, that's it for the family budget. Now we can move on to my business budget. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is just set it up as we normally do. So we will have income, which is basically just sales and anything unbudgeted. By the way, this is the Succulent Dream kit, although I just realized it doesn't have the name of the kit or the store branding at the top of any of the sheets except this one, so I will have to check on that afterwards. I think we'll use the green one here. Alright, then we will do our variable. And our fixed. And for that, we've got, so we have postage, artwork, Etsy fees. I'm not going to need any supplies this month that I can think of, so then we'll just put unbudgeted, which is always estimated at 0. Okay, for fixed, we have Adobe Creative Cloud, which is 32, and HP Instant Ink, which is 12. So that makes our fixed total 44. I have to go through last month's sales and expenses and stuff and see what my estimates are going to be for that this month. And then we're going to do our totals. Oops. And then we will put one more separator there. And then our, whoops, full total here. We are getting there, guys. Oops. All right, on the other side, we're going to do the weekly check-in. Now, I modified this a little bit. Last month, if you saw my budgeting video, I sort of just hacked this sheet a little bit. So I modified this one slightly to work a little bit better for me, for business. Oh, that's why it doesn't have the branding, maybe, possibly. Because I did change this around slightly. So what I did was I changed the columns. So on this one, and on most of them, it's budget, spend, remaining. This one is income, expense, and then remaining. So essentially, it's like the running total of what the income is after expenses, if that makes sense. I'm still not 100% sure how I want to track this, but I think it'll work for now. And then the 3 things I track here are sales, Etsy fees, and postage. Etsy fees and artwork, but postage. Okay. Last thing to set up here is the transaction log, like with the family budget. I just heard what sounded like a very drunk Canada Goose fly overhead. No idea what that is from, or who made that noise, or what it is. Okay, and then transactions. All right, now the only thing I don't have on here is the header. I'm going to use one of my new ones. I don't have another copy of these ones printed out. This is the original neutral months headers. So this is the neutral months headers, just the name of the month, and this is option 2 because I do have these ones in just with the month name as well. But I am loving this font right now. So we're just gonna put that there. How cute is that? All right, so here are the 2 budgets we just set up, personal and work, and then also the monthly view that I am just loving. All right, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing, and don't forget to check me out over on Instagram and Etsy, where you can buy all of these kits at A Pretty Planscape. I will see you all again soon. Bye, friends.